guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I will give a quick discussion on some running documentaries that I have been watching on various media outlets. So I have been doing a little bit of watching on various media outlets, so Netflix, Facebook Watch, Amazon Prime and YouTube, on some short documentaries that are out there for you to watch. So I thought I'll give you a bit of lowdown of the ones I've been watching. I have to say that, how many do I have? Let's do a count up. So out of 5 documentaries I've watched, all of them apart from one have been less than 30 minutes. So a great length to watch while you're having a cup of tea or while you're doing some cooking in the kitchen. So great documentaries all about running this time. So the first one is on Facebook Watch. I should say, as usual, all of these documentaries will be listed below with the links for you to go and watch them. So the first one is on Facebook Watch on the Ironman channel, and it's all about Chris Nikic, who back in just before Christmas became the first person with Down syndrome to run a half marathon and complete it in the time scale, and he did. And this is a really amazing watch, just because it shows Chris's determination to do something that's never been done before, and how much he's gone literally from a sprint triathlon to an Ironman, and he has his own coach that does it with him, and he has support from his family, and the whole Ironman community got behind him for his Ironman in Florida. And it is just a heartwarming to watch, and just really inspiring that he set this challenge, he completed it. His wall in his bedroom has got 3 whiteboards of all the workouts he's done, little inspirational quotes, and yeah, it's just a great watch. And it says in an hour's watch, but time you've taken out the constant American adverts, it comes down to 30 minutes. And you'd be pleased to know that Ironman have offered him a race entry into the World Championships in Kona this year. So that's on Ironman Facebook Watch channel, all about Chris Nikic. So swapping over from Facebook Watch to YouTube, we have something that's very local to me called Crossing Dartmoor, the ultra trail running documentary. And just a really nice, easy watch on YouTube. Stunning views. It's all about crossing Dartmoor from north to south. There's stunning views. You see the bleakness in Dartmoor, but in his words, he sees the beauty in the bleakness, and that's really kind of captures you that it is bleak, but there's actually beauty in that bleakness. And also he mentions that in some parts he might come across some unexploded ordnance from the firing range, because you can run across the firing range when it's not being used. So that's quite interesting to think. You might be running along and try not to step on anything. And also he compares Dartmoor time to normal time, and actually Dartmoor time is much slower than normal time. He'll be running along and he's thinking, oh, only an hour's passed, when actually it's been 4 hours. So I quite like that, the fact that he has Dartmoor time and then he has normal time. So that's really good. So that's Crossing Dartmoor on YouTube. So swapping to Prime, I've got 3 I found in Prime. I'm afraid Netflix at this moment in time is not got a lot of running or sporting documentaries on there that I really wish to watch. But Prime have. So I've got 2 on Prime that are 20 minutes long and 1 that's 50 minutes long. So the first one on Prime is a really jolly watch, and it's called Dave Goes West. It's about 2 normal guys running 10 in 10 marathons on Ireland. And it is just a great funny watch because Dave is a great character, and he does it with his friend, but I won't give you the details, but he does it with his friend. And let's just say Dave's not an endurance runner, not even a runner. So this makes interesting watch. A good thing he says that don't think, just do. Because most of the things we think will happen won't actually happen. So don't think, just do. And it's inspirational because you see the pain but the determination of these 2 running 10 in 10 marathons back to back for charity in Ireland. Fab Irish scenery as well. Love the scenery. Love the people he meets along his journey of 10 in 10 marathons. There's also an amazing goat makes an appearance. I'll leave that there. And just watching this makes you want to be more like Chris and change your thinking and your thought process. And how the way he thinks, actually, we should all benefit from thinking that kind of way. And also there's a mad end to his 10th marathon. So that's Dave Goes West. The next one on Prime, still 20 minutes, is called Tougher Than the Rest, the OPSF 50/50. So basically it's a trail ultra that takes place in Indiana. That's 50k or 50 miles. And it's just a documentary about the race, but also about the people that love this race, people that don't run any other ultras apart from this race, refound their love of ultras by running this race, or found their love of ultras by running this race. And it's all about being the best you can be on that day. And it's just everyone chatting about why they love this race. It was resurrected, and it takes place when it's a bit cold, a bit muddy, and yeah, just a really nice watch of what different people class as challenging ultras. I'll leave that there for you. So that's Tougher Than the Rest on Prime. The last one is slightly longer at 50 minutes, and it's called Solstice, which is about a woman partaking in her first 100-mile race, which is the Western States 100 miles, which includes running up a mountain at the start of the ultra, at the start of the 100 miles. The early miles, the 100 miles, start with running up a mountain, and it looks cold, it looks snowy. No thank you. And it's about her running 100 miles when she was told she shouldn't be running because she's got bad knees. It's how she manages the low points that they will pass, but also how by managing the low points and realizing that low points will pass, then it kind of helps you deal with those low points and also look forward to the high points that will happen. Amazing footage, amazing drone footage of the race, of other competitors, of feed stations. Also, she's also got a heart condition, which flares up when a heart rate increases dramatically. That happened climbing up a massive hill, which is madness. And you see the pain she's in at like feed stations, and yet she has the will to get off that chair and continue on. Like, she was in pain and doubting herself at the halfway point, and she's got to do 50 miles still. It's just absolutely amazing. It's also talked about the issue of food intake, issues of food intake, and how the fact of unable to take on food is one of the main reasons that people do not finish the Western States 100 miler, because they literally can't stomach taking on board food, and then of course you don't have the energy. You see the joy of her seeing family at aid stations, and how that just gives her a little an extra boost. And also in this Western States 100 mile, there is a boat ride, which I wasn't expecting. So yeah, that's called Solstice. Another really great watch. So there we have it. A few short documentaries for you to watch over the coming weeks. I'll listen below. Please let me know in the comments whether you've watched a documentary that I've not mentioned. So please list that below so we can all watch those as well. So like, subscribe, and whatever you do, #Clin it.